Hi guys, Mike Martin here from Magic Page Plugin. I had a user post a question on a group the other day where he was saying, well, what is the difference? Why would we not just build a normal standard pay-per-lead website as opposed to creating a pay-per-lead website and then adding Magic Page to it? What benefits are there? What's the difference? So I've done a couple of really short lists that I'm just going to go through with you quickly and explain. And in addition to that, I'm then going to draw some pictures and show you exactly what I mean. So we've got normal websites versus mass page websites. Well, a normal website is a mass website. You just add the mass website onto it afterwards, okay? So if you're building a normal website, basically what you'd normally get, you obviously get your normal website as normal. It'll cover one area. So it's got one area of coverage for you, right? Usually 5 to 15 pages for a customer. So say you're building a plumbing site in Miami. So say like you've got a little Miami town here. That's not how you spell that. Miami. Yeah, it'll cover this little town for him here. And this is where the plumber lives. And this is his little town in the centre of Miami somewhere, or whatever little town he lives in. Usually 5 to 15 pages, so it provides all the information, and it'll usually target a major location. So if the plumber lived here, okay, he lives over here, he'll travel for jobs to Miami because his site covers Miami because that's the busiest area near where he lives. Okay, hope that makes sense. Right, get a small amount of traffic. Should cost about $5 to $1,500 to build a basic site for somebody. So you should be charging around about that much. And it's built to send customers to, so you can send customers to your website. But realistically, it's only going to be generating traffic inside of Miami for you. Okay. Right. So mass websites. So with this being different, this is unlimited areas. Right, so you've got your same Miami website, and then you add Magic Page onto it, okay? In fact, I'm going to use another page in a second to draw this because this is not going to work, right? You don't just target major cities with it, all right? So you're not just targeting major cities. You're going to target a wider audience, okay? And you're going to have hundreds, if not even thousands of pages eventually. You want to start around about 100 pages, 50 to 100 pages, and grow it gradually. And if you're going to go cover a wide area, then what you want to do is you just want to start with larger population, right? And population areas. Now, the reason you want to start with larger population areas is not only because those larger areas are going to generate more traffic, but what's also going to happen is that means there's going to be more people on your website, meaning your website's going to get more relevance. And then when you do throw the smaller areas in, they're going to hit the top straight away. If you start with the small areas, and then what you see is you get less traffic to your site, so Google gives it less relevance and ranks it less. So you start with the larger areas and rank them first. When you do throw the smaller areas in, they're all just going to jump to the top. Huge amount of traffic to a mass page website. Charge about the same amount of money, so you can say to a customer, because using Magic Page plugin, you're just adding one more page. That's it, one additional page. That's all you're adding to the website in comparison to what excuse me, in comparison to building a whole other thing. So you could turn around and charge them an extra $50 for the content, extra 1,000 words of content on the page, but it's one additional page and it does all this work. And it's built to generate more customers. So they're built to rank and they're built to think. So what I want to do is just very, very basic. Let's say we've got Miami. I'll just put an M here, okay? So this is that guy's Miami website you've built for him, right? And he lives over here, Mr. Plummer here. So Mr. Plummer lives here in some little town outside of Miami. I don't know Miami that well. Right, so you built him his website and it ranks and he keeps traveling here every single day to work. Then what you do is, so you've built all of the locations, you've gone through all of, not the location, you built all of the additional stuff that you'd add in there and all the different buffer pages, and you've gone through all the different services he adds, and you've built him a proper smart website. It's got a good site framework, it's got a good, it's going to rank, it's going to do well, right? But then he's like, well, I actually want work in all of these areas, okay? So what we're going to do, in fact, he probably wants to go down here as well, further away from where he lives. So what we're going to do, you say, no problem at all. Where do you live? What's the town called where you live? Right, so you go on, you add Magic Page onto his website, yeah, which is one page. And you'll have to go through the trading for all the other stuff. Add Magic Page onto his website, you get his central location, which is here. So let's say he lives in, I don't know anywhere in Miami, so I'm going to put Miami 2, right? Because I don't know anywhere. So he lives in Miami 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to take his central location here, and we set a radius, and what it can do is cover within a 10, 20, 30, 40 mile radius of where he lives. And what Magic Page, just from one simple little page added to his website, is going to create perfect pages for every single area within a 5, 10, 15, 20 mile radius of his business. Okay, so if Miami here generates 1,000 searches a month, yeah, but all the other areas, let's say there's 80 other areas, but they only target even 100 a month, 100 searches a month, you've got 80 times 100 searches, right? And these are going to be super easy to rank for, and the Magic Page in most cases will get you on the first page just using decent top quality content, in which means you've then just added to that client's website an additional 8,000 searches every single month. Okay, that's good for SEO across the whole site. That's good for income. That's going to make you more money, right? And it means if you're doing the rank and rent model, you're going to have the hybrid lead generation business model, doing the rank and rent, it means you can charge more or sell leads. Yep, and if you're selling leads and you've got something that's over 1,000 searches a month instead of 8,000 searches plus the 1,000, which is 9,000 searches a month, you're going to make an absolute ton more money. Okay, so the reason you're adding Magic Page plugin to your clients, if you're renting them out to a client and you've got a rank and rent model there, if you're doing the pay per lead model and your own websites and you've got these sites that are set up perfectly for areas, don't go too big too quick, okay, because you're going to look spammy. What you do is you add it and just hit a 2 mile radius. There's actually a tool inside of Magic Page that enables you to grow the radius over a period of time. But what you really want to be doing is, so say you've got your Miami site, yep, set a 2 mile radius first, whacking once they've all been indexed and everything's thingied, and set a 4 mile radius. No additional work, just change one little thing from 2 to 4, bam, does it for you automatically. And once all they've been indexed and it likes them and all the rest of it, and do a 6 mile radius. But if you look, oh, we lost something then. Let's add another page. So we got a little if you look, what happens is, you think how many people fit inside this little area here. Every time you go by another 2 mile radius, you get so many more people, like it triples or so even more. Then when you go to 6 mile radius, it's like, whoa, we're taking on a really big, massive area now. And it really does then start to multiply the amount of areas that you're receiving for your clients. So you've got an option of build a normal site, 5 to 15 pages and have one area covered, or something like this where you can have 80, 90, 100, even 200 areas eventually covered from one website, ranking on every single page because they're all local pages with local relevance, with a proper on-page SEO, with all geolocation data in every single page, with all schema for every single page, dynamic schema that changes, longitude and latitude set inside the back of every single page. They're designed for local, they're designed to rank local, and they will just help you. So if you've not already got Magic Page plugin, go and grab yourself a license, magicpageplugin.com. and get your clients making more money, get yourself making more money, and start building these mass sites. But build them correctly, follow the training, and you'll do really, really well. Okay, don't just use them for spam. More is not always better. Okay, but it is better if you build it over a period of time and you do it right. Hope this helps you guys. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye bye.